You're a ninja dad now, Chris. Congratulations, dude.
So you won.
Jordan, you told us to catch him in his balls. I'll let him have you and put him in your hands.
I don't know that much balance.
I think he'd be okay.
I don't usually like to catch the kids, though.
You know.
I'm not too worried about that. The only thing is that's just a big time suck. That's really the only spot where you lose the time. Again, everybody feel efficient. If they're like, well, I wonder if like even that hop is like heavy enough to like you see how like you kind of turning it right there. Yeah. So that one looks like the kind of. But I don't think these really can. But see, that one spins and nothing really happens.
That one's a little bit less complicated.
Do you know where the course starts? Oh, perfect. We'll start at the course.
Steps. It literally goes all the way down, like underneath the devil steps, out and around, all the way down this way, and then all the way down the middle. And then the last obstacle is the cannonball hooks that are all the way
Do you know where I should record?
Maybe if you just like follow behind them, kind of like straight, just follow them through the course. That'd probably be good.
necessary. Set a 2-hour timer.
Focus gummies, guys. Sorry, friends. Just eat it. Or those cans. Remember, those gummies make you strong.
right, and we're back. I think we're ready to start with our first runners here in our 9 to 10 division. Looks like we're going to have Colin starting us off here. This is stage 1 of our wave 2 of the NENA Championships. Our 9 and 10-year-olds. They're going to be competing on 6 obstacles during this first wave. Competitors have a minute and a half on this first course.
The hell?
All right, next up on the course, we have Corey Christopher competing for the Ninja Mania gym.
Good step to the red. Nice form.
All right, we got to clear of our first obstacle. And she's through obstacle 2. Making her way around obstacle 3. This little second spinny disc here is throwing some kids some hiccups today. Obstacle 4, we're getting our ring. Cleared her way through that, climbing her way up, spinny disc. Making her way across our rolling obstacles for obstacle 6, and hit that buzzer. Up next, we're going to have Ellie. Coming out of the Strive Ninja Academy. We got to clear on that first obstacle for Ellie. Big jump up, building up some swing. And she's through obstacle 2. Do our little spinning discs. Obstacle 3, she's cleared her way to the other side. Reaching out with that ring, big swing, hit the landing platform. Way up. Made her way to the second of those vertical spinning discs here. Got on that ring. Let's see if she can hit that landing platform. Not quite sure we got the point for that one there. We made it across our balance. Hit that timer. Great job. And Next up, we're going to have Spencer. Spencer's making his way quickly through this course for a nice full clear. Looked like he punched through that course in 25 seconds. Quite the run. And up next, we should have Celeste. She's off. We're going to clear the first obstacle. Big jump, engaging with number 2, getting that swing. We got to that clear block. Big jump. And she's through number 3. Up, but on that first spin and disc, her hands in that little nail slot, transitioned successfully over to the 2, and looks like she skipped over and hit the landing there. Making her way across our balance, and she's off to that timer. Nice run out of Celeste there. Looks like next competitor we have up is Noah. And he's already through our first 2 obstacles. Moving on to number 3. Cleared his way for that little tricky dismount. Gets the ring on the hook. Big swing. That over the balance, nice sprint to the end. Second fastest time on the course so far for Noah there. Looks like up next we have Sam. Chalking himself up, getting ready. Off. Swinging his way through obstacle 2, up onto our spinning disc. Cleared number 3. Big send for the swing. It's the second competitor there. You see, lose a little bit of time, getting distracted by not making our way up to obstacle 5. Now that Sam's back on course, he's got himself all figured out. Oh, just didn't make the landing there. That's okay. Still pushing through our balance, hit that timer. We got a nice 5 out of 6. Great run out of Sam. Next up, we're going to have Evelyn. Competing for vitality, obstacle fitness. She's blitzing through this course.
Good, right up, kiddo. Good, quick moves here, quick moves.
Forward, good fast turnaround.
Good, reach.
Big sprint to the end. At the time of 29.74. That's going to have Evelyn in second place so far. And up next we have Serena. Serena's competing for Surge Ninja. She's off and through our first obstacle. Through obstacle 2, quickly whipping around our spinning discs. Hit that landing. Big swing through number 4. We just didn't quite make the landing at the end there. With that timer and a great run. Oh, correction. Looks like she did actually hit that landing. And got a full clear in 36.57. And coming up next, we have Liam competing for Ninja Mania. And he's off and through obstacle 1 and 2. Getting that ring, getting set for our big swing across. He's cleared number 4. Sending our way up. A little vertical spinning disc here. Great run out of Liam. Completed that whole course in 47.42. Up next, we're going to have Evelyn. Evelyn's competing for Strive Ninja Fitness. Making her way up to the starting block there. And she's through our first 2 obstacles with no hiccups. Making our way around those spinny discs. Getting all set for that big swing on number 4. A little off to the side on the dismount. Made it through those balance. All right, so Evelyn made it through that course in 47.78. And up next we have Maisie. Maisie's competing for Vitality Obstacle Fitness. She's making her way right around and through obstacle 1. Big head of steam into number 2, skipping over that first part, and right on to number 3. Spinning around those discs. She's off. Looks like she's moving with a purpose here. Big swing through 4. Climbing up on the ring to the first disc. Onto that second disc. Let's see if she can keep those feet intact for the landing. Make her way through the balance. And hit that buzzer. All right, so it looks like Maisie got 5 obstacles of the 6 there for a time of 36.33. Moving fast. And our next runner-up is going to be Kennedy. Kennedy's competing for Surge Ninja and making her way through the course nice and fast, already through those first 2 obstacles. Twisting her way through number 3.
Good job.
Keeps her feet up, didn't fall back. Good swing. Got her hands in that mailbox slit, onto that second disc, skipping that ring. And she got herself a buzzer. Kennedy moved at a pretty good speed there. Number 4, getting all 6 obstacles in 37 seconds, 37.24 seconds. Next up on our order is Isaac Tobias, competing at a Ninja Mania.
Hey, go, 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 go.
Looks like we had a little hiccup on that first obstacle, but that's okay. Cleared his way through number 2 there. Working on number 3, spinning around. Big reach out for that hook. Got that ring. Ooh, hit the back edge of that safety block. He's okay, he's up, climbing back up. Onto our second spinning disc, skipping that ring, right down those balances. Nice fast run out of Isaac. Fortunately, we missed a thing or 2. Didn't quite make it up into that top of the leaderboard here. Now up next, we have Becca. Becca's competing for Vitality Obstacle Fitness. She looks like she's up on that block and ready to get started with her run. She's flying through those first 2 obstacles.
Good, ring. All right, big step off. Good,
Using
right
that
there.
ring for
Go back
transition,
and go,
getting those
Becca.
feet comfortably on that landing mat.
Good. All right, right at the truss. Good, right through. Keep making forward progress now, kiddo. You're good, just
Big
match
reach out
and
to
go.
that spinning disc, transition that second hand over, onto that mail slot. And she's through obstacle 5. Making her way through the balance, and we hit that timer. Great run out of Becca. She got all 6 obstacles in 45.03 seconds. Got her in 7th out of competitors that have run so far. Up next, we have Donovan. Donovan's competing for Surge Ninja. He's on that starting block here. And when we get counted down, he's off. Came up a little short in that first one, that's all right. Jump back up, nice big bounce. Attacking number 2. Cleared through number 2.
Good, right into it. Come on, buddy. Good. Right off.
He's around number 3. Climbing his way up, getting that ring, getting set for our nice swing through number 4. Climbing up that truss. Getting his hands on that first ring so he can start transitioning over to that spinning disc. Making his way over to spinning disc number 2 there. Let's see, he is going to engage with that ring. A little swing down to that landing platform. I like how he looked his feet right in. Nice. Donovan sprints down to go hit that timer. Up next, we're going to have Luke. Luke's competing for Ninja Mania. Getting himself ready on the starting block there. And he's off.
Nice, right through now. Good, big pull. Silver, dismount. Nice load, ring. Get to that fluffy. Nice, one pull.
Nice. Climbing his way up, getting that ring. Big swing across. He's climbing up. Getting ready for obstacle number 5. He's through that obstacle number 5, coming down our balance, and it's that timer for a nice full clear. And Luke moved at a pretty good pace there. 37.88 seconds is good enough to have him at number 6 so far. And up next, we're gonna have a Genevieve. Genevieve is competing on for Strive Ninja, and she's already through that first obstacle. Big jump and attack into obstacle number 2, and she's cleared through that as well. Ooh, had a little flip of our camera there.
Upside down. How did I get like that? We restarted.
All right, and Sevy's making his way through the course. Sorry about that. Got a little flipped upside down, went a little down under for a second, but we're back to normal viewing. Sticks that landing at a number 5. Nice, fast, nimble feet for a good full clear right there. She got all 6 in 48.68 seconds. And up next, we have Roland. Roland's competing for Surge Ninja. Got a little hung up on the first obstacle, but that's okay. Keeping his way, good momentum right on into obstacle 2. Got the clear there. Up and around the little horizontal spinning discs. The board, get the ring. Nice big swing through 4. He's climbing up to now those vertical spinning discs. Hands engaged on the first, right to the mailbox. Using one hand on each of these. This is a technique we haven't seen a whole lot today. Skipping over that last ring, right on down. Roland's moving with a purpose. He hit that buzzer. Great run out of Roland there. And up next, we're going to have Poppy Parker. Poppy Parker's competing for Ninja Mania.
Right to bed. Nice.
And
right
she's
through.
through that first obstacle.
Silver, go. Let's go, Pops. Ring, step, up. Good, right to it.
Big swing through number 4. Climbing her way up. Gonna get engaged with those discs. And skips over that ring. Great run out of Barbie. Got all 6 in 33.56 seconds. That's good enough to get her in 3rd place so far. Up next, we got Braden. Braden's competing for Strive Ninja Fitness. And after getting counted off, starting his run. Cleared that first obstacle. Big jump and aggressively swinging his way through number 2. Making his way, oh, got a little twisted up on the spinning discs. That's okay. We're gonna skip on right by, climb up that board, get his ring, We're gonna get set for our nice big swing over to through obstacle 4. Great. Climbing his way up the pole. Start working our way out to get engaged with those vertical spinning discs. And Braden's making his way through that last obstacle, sprinting down to that timer. Great run out of Braden there. Next, we're going to have NENA competing for vitality, obstacle fitness. Making her way around and through obstacle 1. Big jump up for that swing through obstacle 2. Got a little tripped up on the landing board, but is okay. Lost his shoe, still keeping on. Impressive. Big swing through obstacle 4. All right, let's see if that shoe affects her climbing. Nope, quite the competitor right there. Big reach out for that disc, the nail slot. One-handed on the next. Let's see if she can hold. And right for the dismount. We're going to work some balance here. Let's see if that shoe comes into play. No, she made it through. Great run. Next up, we're going to have Vincent. Vincent's competing for Surge, and he's ripping around through that first obstacle. And through number 3. Setting that ring, getting ready for a big swing through that 4th obstacle. Climbing his way up. Big reach out for that spinning disc. The blue, our second, skipping through that 2nd ring, making quick work of that balance obstacle for a nice, speedy, full course clear. Actually speedy enough where that's going to get him an 8 with that 38.58 seconds. Up next, we're going to have PJ. PJ's competing for Ninja Mania. And he's fast through that first obstacle. Ooh, almost spun up, but held on there. Got that point. Climbing our way up, setting for that big swing. And climbing our way up to obstacle 5. Blitzing through, hitting that timer. Great speed. PJ got a full course clear in 34.85 seconds, which would be good enough to get up into 4th. And up next, we have Avon. Avon is competing for vitality, obstacle fitness. Getting counted in, and they're off on that first obstacle. Climbing on his way up, making quick work of this course so far. Spinning out, got the hand on that first grip, into the mailbox. Skipping over that ring, we've seen a lot of competitors do that so far. Big split down to the hit that timer there. All right, great run out of Avon. Got all 6 obstacles in 38.48 seconds, good enough for 9th so far. Up next, we have Ziane. Cyan's competing for Surge Ninja. Through that first obstacle, no problem. Big swing into number 2. See if he can spin his way through number 3 here.
Get to that bar, dismount. Right up.
Nice, made it through.
Okay, reach over. Jump, dismount.
Hooking, big swing. He's got it. Ascending his way up to number 5. Big reach across. A little turned around, but it's okay. He repositioned his hands, made the best of that across those pipes. And he's got that timer. Great run. Up next, we have Jack. Jack's competing for Ninja Mania. He's up on that block, getting counted in, and we're off. Swinging through that second obstacle on that clearing platform. Spinning around, making his way through.
Good job.
Descending his way up to that ring. Big swing across our cap. Got that clear. Hand on that first grip. Got the second one on. See how he transitions over to that nail slot. Nice. Swing. Spotting that landing. I think he's going to skip that, and he did. Sprinting his way through to that buzzer. And he got himself a nice full clear. Unfortunately, our time was not quite enough to crack into that top 10, but great run regardless. All right, and up next, we have Madeline. Madeline's competing for Strive Ninja Fitness. She's around and through that first obstacle and making her way through number 2. She got a clear on that one as well. See how she handles the spinning discs. Great swing, sending her way up on that ring. Working her way through that balance. And we got ourselves another full clear. Again, not quite fast enough to crack that top 10, but great run. And up next, we have Liam. Liam's competing for Vitality Obstacle Fitness. He's through our first obstacle. Cleared number 2.
Go. Okay.
Setting and sticking the landing for that big swing through obstacle number 4. Climbing his way up, engaging with these vertical spinning discs here. Building up a little swing, help him get that reach. He's on number 2. Will engage with that second ring. And hits the landing. Great job. Making his way along those rolling pipes. Without a hiccup. Great job. And another full clear. Up next, we're going to have Charlotte. Charlotte's competing for Surge Ninja. She's blitzing her way around and through obstacle number 1. A little hiccup on the landing block, but she's okay. Still gets that point. Making her way over to number 3. Little hang up on that there. And there we go. It's getting that big swing for number 4. Got a quick view of our camera person there. She's through obstacle number 5, blitzing her way down those pipes, and got a nice speedy 5 out of 6 run there. Up next, we're going to have Evie. Evie's competing for Ninja Mania. I think our camera person's got that little sorted out. We're coming from a little slight different angle, but Evie's cleared her way through that first obstacle. We're getting a little different view at the swings through number 2 here. Not quite enough, but she took a second swing to get to that landing block. We're getting up, making our way around our little spinning discs here.
Awesome. Let's go, Ev. Just one more to go.
Got a big swing through number 4. Climbing her way up for number 5.
Yeah. Oh, can I do something else?
So when it's like so backwards like that, we probably do something like an extreme. So see how I'm just kind of holding it one way? It's just going to spin it all the way back around. And it's going to get us back into where we should want to be. Hold this for 1 second. Oh, we should get out of the way of the course. Come here, come here, come here. Come here. I'm gonna need a camera person for the whole wave here. So if we can find someone else to take over for you, that would be okay. Awesome. Should be back up there. Cool, thanks. All right, I'm back after a little technical difficulty with the camera there. Looks like Gia just cleared a run. And up next, we're going to have Taya.
You got this, see.
Competing for Surge Ninja. And she's off for her run and through that first obstacle. Oh, okay. Great run out of Taya there. She got all 6 obstacles in 27.26 seconds. Absolutely tore through that course. Up next, we have DJ.
Set or something?
That's fine. You want me to take over right now?
Yeah.
I can. I don't even know how this works. Oh, we're going.
And DJ's out on the course through those first 2 obstacles.
One side, go. Right away.
Big swing through number 4 there. Skipping over that last ring, making a quick work of this course, hits that timer. And DJ with a time of 34.05 seconds, completing all 6, is good enough to get him up into number 5. Up next, we have Catherine. Catherine's competing for Strive Ninja
so like the one
Fitness.
that's over on that course over there. Go ask Avery,
Ripping through number 1.
and he'll let you know if there's anything that needs to be done, or honestly, just wait till stage. Let's do that for right now. Yeah.
climbing her way up to getting that ring for number 4. Big swing through that obstacle. Trying to determine which hand to start with, reaching for that ring. Getting her hand out on that spinning disc and into that nail slot. Big reach to the next one and to the ring.
Ooh, I thought she was going for that dismount.
Right. Fast run through, gonna hit that timer. Great run for Catherine. Unfortunately, not quite fast enough to get us up into that top 10, but a great run. Up next, we have Braden. Braden's on that block.
Yeah, no, you're
He
good.
is starting, making fast work out of this course. Representing for Vitality Obstacle Fitness. Ripping through number 3 there. Right through 4, fast climb up, quick engagement. Nice speed. And that was a blitz of 25.91 seconds through that full course, which is good enough to get Braden in second place of everyone who's competed so far. Up next, we're gonna have Zach. Zach is getting on that starting block there. He's competing for Surge Ninja, getting counted in, and he's off for his run. Right through that first obstacle. Hands quickly onto that second, and right on through. Smooth lines through number 3 there. Getting that ring, big swing. Oh, got a little hung up there, a little confused, but that's okay. Knows where he's going back.
My boy's playing by the rules here.
Big reach out to that disc, building up some nice swing. Skipping that ring like we've seen a lot of people do. Making his way down that pipe, and we're gonna go hit that timer. Great run, Zach.
Can you do the video?
Great run out of Zach there. Not quite enough to get us up into those top 10 again, but great run. Up next, we're gonna have Bastion. Bastion's competing for Ninja Mania. Getting started, coming around out of that starting block.
Good.
Clearing that first obstacle, getting quickly onto number 2.
Nice. Okay, red, blue, yellow, up to the ring. Good, Fluffy. Nice job, bud.
Made around those spinning discs, no problem. Reaching out, going for that big one-arm swing. He sticks a landing. Climbing his way up. Gonna go get started on that ring. Getting his hands out there. Skipping that ring, gets that landing. Making his way down. And we got another full clear. Nice run out of Bastion there. Again, not quite enough speed to get us into that top 6, but we got all 6 of that points, which is great for the team. Now next up, we're gonna have Sawyer. Sawyer's on that starting block. They're competing for Strive Ninja Fitness. Cleared his way through those first 2 obstacles. Swing into the second spinning disc here, and that's 3 points. Setting himself for the nice big swing, lands it, climbing up to go get engaged with obstacle number 5. Reaching out to that first spinning disc, getting the hands in that slot, and on to the second. Skipping over that ring like we've seen many competitors do. Let's see how quickly you can get down these pipes and hit that buzzer. Nice run out of Sawyer there. Next up, we're gonna have Julian. Julian's competing for Vitality Obstacle Fitness. Blitzing his way through those first 2 obstacles. to number 4. Feet didn't even touch the mats getting on the pole there. A little hang up, trying to get that. There we go. Staying on target. Twisting around, spotting that landing. Let's see how we do blitzing down to that buzzer. Nice run out of Julian there. As long as we have all 6 of those points, he made it in 31.72 seconds, which is good enough for 5th so far. Up next, we have Kate. And Kate's around and through that first obstacle. Ooh, little hiccup with the landing block, but no problem. We made it through, up and moving to number 3. All right, back from a little technical difficulty with the camera there again, but we're looking at Aiden having a great run here. Making his way through obstacle number 4. Got his hands on those second discs there, stuck that landing, making his way down those pipes, and hitting that timer for a clear. Got through that course in 40.23 seconds. Great run out of Aiden there. Up next, we're gonna have Cam. Cam's competing for Strive Ninja Fitness and making his way around and easily through that first obstacle. Building up some swing at the start of obstacle 2 here. Sticks that landing, blitzing his way down to number 3.
Get that landing and get the feet up.
Taking his time, making sure he gets that point. Sending his way up, setting. Let's see how he does with our big swing. And sticks the landing. Climbing his way up, trying to get engaged with that first ring and make his way out to our first spinning disc. Clears his way through that obstacle and running down, go hit that timer. Great run. Cam got through that course in 1 minute.
Nolan, do you want to take over? Oh, yes.
And our last runner is Grayson. Grayson's competing for Vitality Obstacle Fitness, blitzing through those first 2 obstacles. Cleared number 3 there.
Get out of there, buddy. Up the truss.
He's up swinging his way around. Number 4, right through that ring, engaging with number 5. 1 hand on each obstacle. He's making quick work of this. Spots the landing, down the pipes, and hit that timer. Great run. Grayson completed all those obstacles there in 28.03 seconds, which is good enough to have him in 4th out of all the runners through that first wave. Or the first stage, I should say. And that should wrap us up for our first first stage. We're going to be getting the course set for stage 2, where the competitors will be going through a few more obstacles. We'll be back with you guys when the action picks up then.
I don't know which. We'll go back in. It's going. I was handed this thing.
Yes.
And I filmed a few runs.
You did. You did well with it.
I feel like I did a good job. I was trying to get the angles in there.
You did a great job. To me, taking the silver stuff between the balance beams for stage 2.
Is it necessary? They can just skip it if they want to. I don't think it's necessary. Just leave it.
Okay. All right, let me mute this thing real quick.
This thing's crazy. I'm just trying to I'm playing around with it right now. I'm getting some circular shots of my boy. Yeah, look epic, look hard. Oh, he's plotting on my downfall. It's crazy.
Stage 1 runner! Stage 2 will start shortly!
It's for the small course.
Just one more fun little thing with this. If you do want to put it down,
Tripod.
it's got its own tripod feet. Yeah.
So if it comes down to it, yeah, and I need to
Yeah,
run
if
do
you need
something
to, you
set
can
it.
leave it on and engage. Just pull those out and put it down, and it'll keep itself nice
Gotcha,
and steady.
gotcha.
Pick it back up and go.
Yeah, I thought I did something wrong right there. I thought he was coming over and be like, "What are you doing to the camera?" Oh yeah, I know how to use it now. Sir.
They gave him a bagel, not toasted and no butter on it. My mom got me a bagel, but they gave it to me, not toasted and no butter on it.
right, we're back here. Looks like we started wave 2. Waiting on our cameraman to get back over here right now. Got a couple runners down. We just saw Celeste wrapping up her run there. Looks like our next runner that's going to be attempting their stage 2 version of this course is Ellie, competing for Strive Ninja. She's making her way around and through that first obstacle there. Transition, big jump over for that second obstacle, swinging her way through. She's spinning her way around those discs. She just cleared number 3. Climbing up the board at the end of the other end of the course there. Getting her hand on that ring. Getting a nice big swing across for number 4. She'll be climbing her way up. Hands out, working her way through those spinning discs right now. Got those feet down on the landing platform. Making her way across our little balance obstacles. We gotta climb back up now. One of our big changes between stage 1 and 2 is we get a few more obstacles, completing that course out to a full number 10. She climbs her way up. She's swinging out to the ring on our little clothes hanger there. And through the second, looks like she cleared her way through that obstacle. Chalking up a little bit here. Swinging those hips. Nice, trying to get them up onto those little spinners there, those logs. Hopping her way along. Nice transition. Got her hand and feet across to the next there. Got her hands on that ring. Climbing her way up to the top. Look at that. Getting up there to get a little transition across. Just missed catching the trapeze there. Great run out of Ellie. Up next, we're going to have Donovan. Donovan's competing for Surge Ninja. Looks like we had a little slip on that first obstacle there. And he's making his way through obstacle number 3. Big swing across for number 4 there. Climbing his way up. And getting started with those vertical spinning discs. A little hard time getting our hand into the male slot there. Made it through obstacle 7 there. Getting ready to start with a roller obstacle here. Get his way up top, get that spun around. that bar spun over, building some spin. See if we can catch this trapeze. Ooh, got his hands on that one. Looks like he cleared our way through. And climbing his way up that rope. Making his way across that pipe for a big swing and a boot scoop. So close. Great run out of Donovan there. Next up, we're going to have Genevieve. Genevieve's competing for Strive Ninja.
Let's go, Kyle.
Genevieve is off, starting her run. Ripping through first obstacle there. Clears her way through obstacle number 4. So our competitors have to make their way up on top of the little boulder here. If you watch carefully, as they grab on and spin, this pipe is going to have to flip its way up and over. And then at that point in time, they got to shimmy their way out and use that newly located pipe to lachey themselves out to a little hanging trapeze in front of them there. Looks like Genevieve is navigating this wonderfully so far. Got her hands on, that's great. Let's see if she can hit that, and we got a clear of obstacle number 8. Now she's over here, she's on the rope. We didn't quite make it out of there. Great run out of Genevieve. That got her in second place. She got 8 obstacles completed in 2 minutes and 17.01 seconds. Up next, we're going to have Isaac Tobias. And Isaac Tobias competed for Team Ninja Mania here this weekend. Getting ready to start his run on the course. Whipping his way around and through those first couple obstacles. Isaac has completed his way through obstacle number 7 here. Hopping his way along those pads. Going for that nice bear hug and using that body weight. Spin that pipe up and over. Oh. Now he let himself go down, but unfortunately, he's gonna have to reset. He's gotta hold real tight. You can't just move the pad. We gotta get that whole pipe to spin. Nice. There he goes. See if he can transition himself over and land that cliché. Got his hands on that, and can we stick? There we go, he's through obstacle 8. Starting to climb his way up the rope. Get onto that pipe. Here he's got to get that ring. Get ready for a big old boot scoop down and low. Catch up above. Nice. And he make his way across to that last rope. Swing it down. And all right, it's through obstacle 9. We're working on our last one. We have some little cannonball grips. We're on a swinging pipe. We also have some little carabiners we're trying to get them in there too. So these competitors have to be nice and careful. All right, looks like Isaac failed out on that last one there a little bit, but hey, great run out of him. He got 9 obstacles completed in 2 minutes, 15.98 seconds, and that's good enough to have him in first as of right now. Up next, we're gonna have Sam. Sam's competing at a Strive Ninja Fitness. And Sam's off. Quickly through that first obstacle. Making his way through number 2. Down, smoothly making his way around our little spinning pads. Hooks the ring, big swing through number 4. And making his way right up to number 5. Competitor's second time through this first half of the course here. It'll be interesting to see if we get any new techniques coming out. Gonna try what we did on that first one. Made his way over that balance obstacle, climbing his way up. We're engaging with number 6. Swinging his way on those rings, or our little clothes hangers. Hits the landing. And we're transitioning up to obstacle 8. Got a little slip climbing up there. That's okay. Great run. Sam got through 7 obstacles in 49.11 seconds, which, as of right now, has him in 4th place out of our 7 competitors who have run. Up next, we're going to have Charlotte. Charlotte's competing for Surge Ninja. Charlotte's made quick work of that first obstacle, swinging her way through number 2. Swinging and twisting her way through number 3. See if she can get off that spinning disc. She did. Hooks that ring, big swing across, and we're ascending up for number 5. First disc, hands in the mail slot, and we're swinging our way right on through. Down across those pipes. All right, she's through obstacle 7. Got her hands on that first barrel there, popping her way across. Smart technique, jumping and getting those arms out so far. Getting the legs on first, reaching for that ring, start pulling that body weight up on top. Ooh, staying on top, we got a new technique. She's right into the roll. She used those legs. I wonder if we're gonna see any more competitors trying that. We just had a little beta break right there. All right, so she cleared her way through number 8. She's onto the rope. She's sending her way up. Those hands out for that boot scoop. And, we couldn't quite hold it up. We had a hand slip on that one right there. Great run out of Charlotte. She made it through 8 obstacles in 1 minute, 23.7 seconds, and that's good enough for second so far. Up next, we're gonna have Zach. Zach's competing for Surge Ninja. He's on that starting block. He's just waiting to get counted in. And he's through our first obstacle, making quick work in number 2 as well. He's running on down, spinning through 3, and he's good, climbing up. Got that ring, reaching out, and big swing for 4. Zach's been moving with a purpose so far. Getting his hands on the second clip, skipping that last ring. Quickly moving down those pipes and climbing his way up. Got that trapeze, he's swinging from the first coat hanger. Got his hands on that second one and cleared the landing. We're making our way back up to those barrels there. Let's see if he was studying Charlotte from that run before there. If we're gonna see another competitor try to see if they can spin that pipe while they remain on top, save themselves a little time and energy having to climb back up. Got his hands on, starting the transition. Let's see, we're going for the hug. Use that body weight to spin the pipe here. All right, I like it. Shimmying forward. Make sure you can get those hands out to that pipe. Ready to transition that body over. Just gotta spot that trapeze. Get ready to catch over there. Hands are on. Let's see if we can stick the landing. He's got it. He's making his way over. Jumping out to the rope. Climb his way up. See if we can keep our legs up off the ground for this big old boot swing we have coming here. All right, he's getting himself in position. Grabbing that ring. And just couldn't get that second hand on in time. Great run out of Zach. He got through 8 obstacles in 1 minute, 49.04 seconds, which is good enough to have him in third as of right now. Our next competitor is going to be Maisie. Maisie's competing for Vitality Obstacle Fitness. Their athletes have been moving with quite an amount of speed today. Maisie's keeping that up, sprinting through that third obstacle and blitzing through number 2. Around 1 pull, again, quick work before. Climbing her way up. Hands on the spinning discs. Making her way right through obstacle number 5. Got her balance pipes on the ground. She's through that as well too. And climbing her way up. Getting started with our little line of clothes hangers here. Nailed the landing, and we're sending our way up for our little spinning bar. Hopping her way down using those hands. We've seen that technique before. Big ascension up, no legs there. Do a nice bear hug. Use that whole body and flip it on over. Lindsay's been very fluid with her movements on this course. Efficient. Nice catch. Let's see if she can hit that landing. She does. Clears it. Hands on the rope. Big jump up. She's starting to climb. This has been a little bit of a problem for our last 2 competitors. They weren't able to quite get that second hand on the ring as they got it off and keep those legs up. Let's see if Maisie fares a little better. She got the ring free. Both hands on. Big swing. And she caught the other end. Let's see, hands on there. She gets to the rope, and can she hit the clear? She cleared, all right. So we have our second competitor up to the 10th obstacle. Now again, we got a swinging pipe up here with some little cannonballs and some carabiners. So as the competitors swing, their target's moving all over the place. They gotta have very nice control as they try to hook those in. Through the first 2. Trying to make her way on the next. She's got that one hit. Last hook. She's got it in. She's swinging to the rope. And we might see our first clear. I think we had a little incidental foot tap in that obstacle there. Great run out of Maisie. She got through 9 obstacles in 1 minute, 47.54 seconds, which is good enough to have her in first so far. Up next, we have Roland. Roland's competing for Surge. And he's starting his run on the course. Swinging his way through that 4th obstacle. Got his hands on the first little vertical spinning disc here. Swinging his way back down. And Roland's engaged here with our little spinning boulder. Got his way on top. Let's see if he can hold on tight, keeping a hand on that ring. And unfortunately, like we saw from someone before, we spun the pad, not the pole. Wasn't able to hold on and get a second attempt there. Nice run out of Roland. He got through 7 obstacles in 57.2 seconds. It's good enough to have him in 8th as of right now. Up next, we're gonna have Jack. Jack's competing for Ninja Mania. He's getting himself on the course here. Making quick work of those first 2 obstacles. right, Jack's made it through the first 4 obstacles of the course. Climbing his way up. Getting on that spinning discs. He sticks to landing, clearing his way through number 5. Got to make our way down some balance pipes. And he's through that. Climbing up for number 7. Our little line of trapeze and coat hangers here. Got his hands on that first one. Swing in and grab the second. And he's through. Coming around to engage with our little... Oh, and as he jumped up, those hands peeled right off. Looks like he's okay, which is good to hear. Great run out of Jack. Unfortunately, not quite enough to crack into the top 10 here. Up next, we're going to have Cam. Cam's competing for Strive Ninja. Looks like he's ready to get himself started on the course. And Cam's through those first 3 obstacles. Set the hook on the pipe on the other end. Now, he let it get a little far. I think he's going to have to jump for it. And he does. He saves that. Climbs his way up. Getting ready to make his way through those spinning discs. And he's through those discs, over the balance on the ground, and he's ascending his way up to new territory. Obstacle 7, those clothes hangers. Building up some swing, reaching out for that ring. And he's through. Oh, and same deal. Jumping up, we got those hands touched. We just couldn't grab onto that barrel there and hold on. Great run. Up next, we have Corey Christopher. He's competing for Ninja Mania. And she's through that first obstacle. Quickly getting onto the second. She got her hands on the big ring on number 4, swinging her way across. Great job. Engage with that first vertical spinning disc. Got her hands over to the little mail slot. And transitioning her way over to the second. And she's swinging her way through our little clothes hangers, and that's a completion for obstacle number 8. Starting safe with her hands on the pipe here. Big jump and squeeze, able to keep those hands on. popping those hips up. But we lost the grip a little bit there. Great run, Corey, great run. All right, Maisie, Isaac, and Charlotte are still rounding out our top 3. Our next competitor up is Bastion. Bastion's competing for Ninja Mania. We got a couple of them running back to back here. Coach Ryan's staying busy. And he's off. Big jump and set for that second obstacle there. Making quick work, swinging his way through. And he's through the third obstacle. We're setting that ring, getting our nice big swing across for number 4. And we are climbing our way up to number 5. Reaching out for our spinning disc. Engage with that mail slot on the second disc. Let's see if we go for the ring or straight for the dismount. There we go, we skipped. Onto our balance pipes. Blitzing our way back down. That's okay, we gotta make it up. Building some swing on that trapeze. He's trying to reach that first coat hanger. Got his hands on the ring there. Big swing for the next. Nice. And he clears his way through. All right, now we're making our way up to our little barrels here. It's been a problem for the last couple competitors. Had a hard time keeping that grip together there, but it looks like Bastion's up for the challenge. Hopping himself along. Just couldn't keep it on the second one. Great run, Bastion, great run. And up next, we're gonna have Madeline Carroll. Madeline's competing for Strive Ninja Fitness. She makes her way around and easily through that first obstacle. Big jump and set for number 2. And making her way around those poles, coming for number 3. Passed it first, on the second, spinning around a little, see if she can get the dismount, and she did. We climb up our little board, engage with our ring, get set for that big swing on number 4. Nice, now she's climbing her way up for number 5 here. All right, swinging her way through. On that second spinning disc, got her hands on the ring. Let's see if she can get to that little clearing, the landing platform there. That she did. Great job, Madeline. Down our little balance rolling pipes. And she's clearing through there as well. Starting to ascend her way up and engage with those coat hangers. Building up some swing. Nice. And Madeline's up on her challenging little obstacle 8 here. She's got her hands on, she's hopping her way along. Getting those legs up first. We've seen this be very successful for some competitors who cleared their way through this obstacle earlier. So she can get those hands across where those feet are. Looks like she burnt out a little bit up there. Okay, great run from Madeline. Up next, we're gonna have Liam. Liam's competing for vitality. He's getting started on his run through the course. And we got a wonderful little blocking of our camera view right there. All right, let's see. Liam's making his way up onto obstacle 4 here. Hooking that ring, getting ready for his nice big swing across. Climbs his way up the corner of the truss here. Get his hands engaged with that ring and start obstacle 5. He's got his hands on that first disc. Reaching for the mail slot. And quickly transitioning his way through. Spotting that landing. And he's got his point. He's across the little spinning rollers on the ground. And climbing his way up to those clothes hangers. Building some swing. And he is cleared. Making his way up to our rollers. Hopping those hands along well. And just couldn't make the transition again. Great run, Liam, great run. Up next, we're gonna have Sevi. Sevi's competing for Vitality Obstacle Fitness. And she's through the first 3 obstacles, hooking that ring on obstacle number 4 and getting her big swing across. Climbing her way back up to get started with a little vertical spinning disc. Hanging on one arm on one. Got that mail slot that got a little elusive to her on that first approach. Got her hands on the second disc. Nice little twisting transition across. Refix those hands for a little better approach, and she's clear. Making her way across those balance obstacles on the ground. She's climbing up that truss again to get started with our coat hangers. Big swings. Spotting that landing. And she's down. Around and climbing her way up. What has been the challenge so far of this course. Our first couple competitors seem to make it through this no problem, but our last little batch has been struggling to get through this one. Proving a little bit of a challenge. But Sevi's got a really nice, good, strong grip there. She made it to that ring. Getting the legs up top. Now let's see if she can hold on tight and flip that bar. She's got it. And unlike some of our other competitors, she didn't spin her body around, so she's got to walk those hands forward a little bit. But she's on the bar. So she can hit the lache and clear that landing. She's got it. All right, so she's through obstacle 8. Starting to make her way up. She's near that rope, hands on it. Can she ride the boot scoot? Both hands. Didn't quite get those legs up high enough to clear that fluffy mat on the other side. Great run out of Sevi, though. She got through 8 obstacles in 1 minute and 55.64 seconds, which is good enough to have her in 5th. Up next, we have Nadiana. Nadiana is competing for Vitality Obstacle Fitness. She's up on that starting block. Looks like she's ready to get going. Flying through that bird obstacle. quick swing through the second. And she's down, spinning her way around number 3. Climbing up on the board, getting that ring. Big swing through 4. Climbing her way up 5. Smart little twist engage there. Got herself set to get the ring and just use that prime rotation in the shoulder to spin herself right to that disc. Similar approach with the male slot here. Got that wrist prime for a swing. And she's off. Making her way back this way. Over those little balance obstacles and climbing her way up for number 7, the clothes hangers. Officially into uncharted territory for our competitors of stage 2 here. She makes it through that easy. She's ascending her way up to our little spinning barrels here. Let's see if she can hop her way along the first. Not a problem. Got those hands to the second. Let's see if she can transition her body up on top. She's made it up top. Leaning forward. Big squeeze. Can she spin that pipe? Oh, same thing happened earlier. Have to try a little reset. Unfortunately, that pad slid around the pole and that pipe didn't go all the way over. Competitors really have to hold tight to try to get that central pipe to spin. Ah, she's got it that time. Great work. All right, now let's see if she can transition her way over to that relocated pipe and use that to lâcher her off to that trapeze in front there. Building up some swing, and she hooked that. Can she hit the landing? She has. She's off and up to the rope. Climbing her way up. Trying to reach up for that pipe. Oh, and I think she just burnt out on those arms there. Great run. Adiana got through 8 obstacles in 2 minutes and 5.18 seconds, which is good enough to have her in 6th as of right now. Up next, we're going to have Gia. Gia's competing for Strive. She's getting counted in and starting off that run. Blitzing through those first 2 obstacles. Making her way down to the other end of the course, navigating those spinning discs. See if she can step her way off this second one. She does. Got that ring hooked, and her big swing for number 4. Climbing her way up to those spinning discs. Across to the second, onto the ring, and down for the dismount. Making her way back towards us here. Over those balance pipes without a hiccup. Big reach out for the trapeze. See how she builds some swing here to try to get to that first coat hanger. And she's there. Swinging across to the second. And she's cleared. Let's see how GA handles our little spinning boulders, or the little barrels here. Climbing out to him, using the pipe. Popping the hips up, nice. She got a good hold. Popping herself along. I think it's smart she got those hands on the wrist there. Really trying to engage and hold. Headers are probably tired at this point in the run, so everything they can do to maximize that grip strength is key. Nice, got on the ring, made her way up top. I'll see if she can hold tight and flip that bar. And she's got it, it's across. Let's see if Gia can transition herself off to that pipe. Try to build a little swing, hop herself along. unfortunately, took a little fall. Great run, Gia. And up next, we're going to have Evelyn. Evelyn's chalking up at the starting block here. She's competing for Strive. As soon as she gets her count in, she will start her stage 2 run. And she's off. Clearing that first and second obstacle with no problem. Making our way down to the far end of the course here. Spinning around those poles, no problem. Gets the ring, sets. Big swing through 4. And she's climbing her way up onto number 5. On that first spin and disc, making her way over. She's past the discs, hands on the ring, just trying to spot that landing. And she's got it cleared. She's onto our balance obstacles on the ground. Making her way back up towards the starting block of this course here. She's through obstacle 6, climbing her way up. See if we can get her hands on the trapeze and start making her way past those coat hangers. Big reach out. She got her hand on it this time. Hands on the second. And hit that landing platform for a clear number 7. Climbing her way up and getting ready to start it with our little barrel obstacle here. Hopping along, looking pretty confident with this so far. Ah, and right as I say that, unfortunately, that grip strength seemed to fail her and she dropped her way down. Great run out of Evelyn. Up next, we got Liam. Liam's competing for Ninja Mania. He's right through that first obstacle. Big leap and set into number 2. Swinging his way through. And he's got himself a nice clear there. Coming down to the far end of the course, getting past those spinning pipes, no problem. Climbing up our board, setting that ring, and big swing through for number 4. Up on that first of the little vertical spinning discs. Using that mail slot to transition across and skipping his way right past that ring for a clear number 5. Made quick work of those spinning pipes on the ground, and he's climbing his way up to get on that trapeze and start his hand with the coat hangers here. And he's through those. Making his way up. Seeing how we're going to try with our little spinning barrels here. All right, looks like that was a little bit much for Liam right there. That's okay. Great run out of Liam. He is down. And up next, looks like we have Sawyer. Sawyer's going for Strive Ninja Fitness. He's through that first obstacle. Through obstacle 2, and making his way down towards obstacle number 3. Sawyer's climbing his way up on obstacle number 5 here, making his way into that little mail slot, that second spinning disc. And he's cleared his way down. Back to those spinning pipes on the ground, our old obstacle number 6. Not a problem for Sawyer as he's making his way up on that trapeze to start number 7. Swinging his way through those coat hangers, hitting that landing. And climbing his way up to the spinning barrels. his way along. Going for the one-side approach as he pulls his way up to the ring. Wonderful display of grip strength right there. Now let's see how Sawyer does with trying to spin this pipe over. Got to get a real good grip here, squeeze tight. And he's done it. Slams on the other side. Let's see if he can transition himself over to that newly found pipe, which he has. Build up enough swing, catch the lache to the trapeze. And he's got it. Can he stick the landing for the clear? And he's through obstacle 8. Making his way over to start the ascent up the rope to the cross pipe there. See if he can make his way to the boot scoot. And looks like those arms just got a little tired from that run. Great run, Sawyer. Sawyer made his way through 5 obstacles in 1 minute and 54.54 seconds. It's good enough to have him in 5th place of our competitors so far. Up next, we have Becca. And as we can see, Becca's already getting herself started. Making her way through that second obstacle there. Not a problem. She's coming down to our spinning discs. Working her way through there. Hook on, big swing through 4, and right up onto 5 there. Onto that first disc. Getting those hands over to the mail slot. And over to our second disc there. And she's through. Working her way back towards us here. Building up some swing on that trapeze, getting that hand out for the first coat hanger. Big swing to the next. And feed her down. Got those hands on the barrels, hopping her way along. And just couldn't hold on for the second one. Great run out of Becca. Up next, we're going to have Catherine. Catherine's on that starting block, getting ready to represent for Strive Ninja Fitness. And she's around and through our first obstacle. Swinging her way through number 3. Getting that ring set for number 4 and getting that big swing across. And climbing her way up and reaching her way out to those spinning discs. She's through those discs, over the pole. We've got her hands up on the trapeze to start off on our little coat hanger run here. And she's through that, making her way up to the spinning barrel. Hopping her way along. Got the legs up on that second barrel. See if she can transition the hands across. And as she does, unfortunately, those legs come off. It's been a really difficult obstacle for our competitors this morning, or this afternoon here, I should say. Great run out of Catherine. Up next, we have Zion. Zion's competing for Surge. He's getting counted in and blitzing his way through the first obstacle.
I can use the timer right
through
now.
number 2
and
making his way down to number 3. Up on the board, getting that ring, getting set for our big swing on number 4.
Could you just put your phone, like your phone and my phone about like it's down?
I'd rather use this. It's going to be more exact.
Working his way down the line of those spinning discs there.
So that way,
skipping over the ring at the end and coming down those spinning pipes on the ground.
I don't think it will. I think the only
Climbing his way up, seeing if he can get to that trapeze to start obstacle number 7 here.
like you can go in and change the name, and we can check before I do it.
He's got his hands on that first one and on the second. And he's hit a clear point on that landing platform. Now he's making his way up for our problematic obstacle 8, our little spinning barrels here. Zion's hopping his way along. Got those feet up. Moving along. Hands on the ring. Pulling himself up. Going for a big old bear hug. And he's got that pipe spun. So he can transition his way over. Ooh, one hand, nice save there. And he hit the lache. He can. And unfortunately slipped off a little before getting down for the landing platform for the clear. Great run out of Zion. Up next, we're going to have Kate. Kate's competing for Surge. On the starting block here, getting ready to get counted in, start the run. And Kate's around and through that first obstacle. All right.
Nolan.
And getting up on that third obstacle, or swinging through number 4 there. Not a problem. Climbing our way up. Getting engaged with those spinning discs. Hand in that nail slot, reaching across to that next disc here. Hands on. Are we going to go for the ring or try to skip right for the dismount? Right for the dismount. Coming back along those balance pipes. Climbing up to start obstacle 7. Grabbing that trapeze, building some swing. Engage with the first coat hanger. And swinging our way down to the second. Both feet on that landing platform. We're through obstacle 7. Got both hands on that barrel, hopping our way along. Getting those feet up for a little extra security. Crawl our way down. Smart. Got those hands across. See if Kate can get up and get a hand on the ring. Very nice. Can we pull ourselves up top? Kate's there. We gotta give a big hug of that barrel there. Squeeze tight, and pipe's going. Got it over. Reaching that hand out, got one on, 2. Going for the lache. See if we can catch a trapeze. Got those hands on. And can we hit the landing? We did. We're through 8, climbing our way up. Seeing if we can ascend up and get to that ring for the big boot scoop. Got our way through. And unfortunately, again, just couldn't keep up and got clipped on the little fluffy mat there. Great run from Kate. Kate made it through 8 obstacles in 1 minute, 59.93 seconds, which is good enough to have them up in 7th place so far. Up next, we have Evie. Evie's on the starting block there. Getting counted in, competing for Ninja Mania. And there goes her stage 2 run. Through those first 2 obstacles, no problem. Running down towards the back end of that course. Up on the first spinning disc, grabbing that ring. Swinging over to the second. And she's off. Climbing her way up the board. Getting that ring and big swing through. Climbing up. We'll get engaged and started with our little vertical spinning discs here. Hands on the clip hanger. Over to the nail slot. Engage with that next clip hanger, and skipping that last ring. Evie made it over that balance pipe, no problem. She's climbing her way up on that trapeze, grabbing that first coat hanger. Got on the second and cleared that. We're making our way around and up to the barrels. Big jump out. Got those hands on nice. Hopping forward. See if she can transition her way up across to the second. And unfortunately, those barrels continue to prove problematic for our competitors here. Great run out of Evie. Not enough to crack our way into the top 10. Up next, we have Colin. Colin's competing for a Surge Ninja. He's on the starting block there.
That's
and
Riley's run right there, so we're going to input it now.
makes his way right through that first obstacle.
Big guy. Got the hotline to Carl.
Working through number 2. Through number 3. Up on the board for 4. And swinging his way through to 5. Climbing our way up. You'll have to take my word for it right here. We're reaching out, getting those hands on those cliffhangers as they're making our way past those vertical spinning discs. And hit that landing for a clear there. Got some balance obstacles. Making his way back down towards that starting blocks end of the court. Sending his way up. Trying to get engaged with those coat hangers on the first, on the second. There's a landing platform cleared through number 7. Colin's climbing his way up. It's his turn to try little spinning barrels here. Hops right across to the second. See if he can transition himself up top. Reaching for the ring. Not quite there. Might need to get those hands a little bit closer. Oh, so close. Oh, got the hand on. Pulling himself up. Now can he get that pipe to spin? Good tight squeeze. It's over. Transition himself across. One hand, 2. All right, now he's going for the lache out for that trapeze. And he's got that. And can he hit the landing? He does. He's cleared. So he's through obstacle 8. Very few competitors have made it to number 9 here. Colin's climbing his way up to the pipe, shimmying his way out, getting his hands out on that ring, getting ready for a big boot scoot swing. You gotta hold those feet up, and he kept himself up and on. He just couldn't quite catch the ring on the other side there. Great run out of Colin. Colin made it through those 8 obstacles in 1 minute and 48.83 seconds, which is good enough to have him all the way up until 4th. Great run. Now up next, we're gonna have Aiden. Aiden's competing for Ninja Mania, getting counted in and starting his stage 2 run right now. Making his way through the first obstacle, swinging through number 2. He's got a clear there. Heading down towards the back half of the course, making his way around the spinning obstacles. Getting set on number 4, reaching out. And big swing to number 5. Climbing his way up. On our first ring, on our first disc, to the mail slot. Got his hands on the next. Doesn't like how he grabbed it there. Smart reposition from him. Aiden's eyeing that landing platform and skipping that last ring. Not needed. Figuring his way across the balance pipes. He's navigated them, and he's climbing his way up to start obstacle 7. Building up a little swing down there. On the first coat hanger, transition to the second, eyeing that landing platform, and he's cleared through 7 obstacles. Coming up to 8 are spinning barrels. Let's see how Aiden fares here. Walking his hands out. Can he get both those hands up onto the barrel though? Nice hop, holding tight, moving himself forward. Is he going to go for a skip across? He is. He's made it there. Oh, and a big pull and reach to the ring. Now let's see if Aiden can get his full body up there. Okay, made it on top. He's got to figure out how he's going to get a good hold. Spin that pipe. He's got it up. He's got it over. All right. Trying to transition those hands out to that pipe. Got one on and got a second on. Going for the big shade of the trapeze. And he's there. Let's see if he can clear with the landing. He can. Aiden is through 8. Now he's got to make his way up this rope here. He's taking a second, talking some strategy out with Coach Ryan. He's got to climb his way up that rope, get on that pipe, and shimmy his way out to the ring. He gets both hands on that ring. He's got to do our big boot scoot swing where he's got to keep those legs and hips up high and catch that ring. Oh, he's still on the ring, down the rope, but I think he might have clipped something on the way there. Great run out of Aiden. Great run out of Aiden. Aiden got through 8 obstacles in 2 minutes, 7.13 seconds, which is good enough to just get him up to number 10 on that leaderboard there. Up next, we got Vincent. Vincent's already through that first obstacle. And sprinting down to the far end of the course through number 3. Up on number 4, got that ring hooked, swing through, and let's bring on 5. Climbing right up, those hands out, got the first cliffhanger in the nail slot, hands on the second, and skipping the ring, and he's through 5. Aiden's making his way across those balance pipes on the ground and climbing his way up towards number 7. He's on that trapeze, building some swing. Got the first coat hanger. Swinging his way through to the second. Trying to build some swing back up. And he hit the landing there. Climbing his way up for our spinning barrels. Hopping along, nice transition across. Vincent's got his hand on the ring, transition his body up. Got the big squeeze. Let's get that pipe to spin. And he's done it. All right, so Vincent's just gotta get himself out on that pipe now. One hand on, second on. Let's see if he can hit that shade of the trapeze. He's got it. And can he hit that landing block? He has, all right, he's through 8. Gotta go hit the starting block first, which is why we had to get off the rope. Now he's jumping back on the rope from an actual starting point, climbing his way up to the pipe. As he shimmies those hands out, we got our next big challenging one, the big boot scoot here. Oh, now the ring got away. Oh, but Aiden was able to catch it on the backswing, hold it up, and he's up on the other side. He caught that clear. Can he make his way to the rope? And he's through. He's cleared obstacle 9. Now he's going to come over here, and we're going to get a little view this time of these cliffhangers, or the cannonballs, I should say. So he's engaged with obstacle 10. He's only got 10 seconds left, but he's got to have a real good finesse and control here. Wow, he got it in the first. Trying to do a big reach for the last. Oh! And he just ran out of time, but great run from Vincent right there. Vincent made it through 9 obstacles in 2 minutes and 6.34 seconds, which was good enough to move him up into second. Up next, we have Avon. Avon's on that starting block, getting ready to compete for Vitality Obstacle Fitness. And he's through our first obstacle. And swinging his way through number 2. Sprinting down to the other end. And he's through obstacle 4, up on the discs. Sorry, I got a little view in the way here of, let's try another camera. There he is. And he's down off of number 5. He's working his way back through number 6. Transition his way up onto the coat hangers here. And swinging his way to the second one. And he hit the landing, making his way up to those spinning barrels. All right, so he's onto that second barrel. Got his hands on the ring. Transitioned his body up to the top. Got a good hold on that barrel. And he's got that pipe to flip. All right, so Avon's just got to get himself out there. One hand, then two. Build for that lache. He caught the trapeze. And he hit that landing. Now he's on to number 9. Up to the starting block. Big jump out for that rope. He's going to climb his way up. Avon's been having a great run so far here. Keeping everything up high. Looks like we made it through the first part of the boot scoop. Can he get to that rope and clear? And he has. We're coming up for our final obstacle, obstacle 10. He's getting his hands engaged with our little cannonballs there. You guys can see the whole thing moves. These competitors have to be very careful with how they're placing those. Avon showing great control. Over to that rope, and we got ourselves a clear. Great run out of Avon. That will be our first clear. Avon got through all 10 obstacles in 2 minutes and 18.3 seconds. Great run. Up next, we have Luke Kessler. Luke's competing for Ninja Mania. He's on that starting block, waiting to get counted in. He's blitzing his way through those first 2 obstacles. Sprinting his way down 2 and swinging his way through obstacle number 3. Reaching out for that ring. Big swing across. He's starting to ascend his way up to those little vertical spinning discs. On that first cliffhanger, reaching for the mail slot. Getting engaged with the second cliffhanger. And skipping that ring. All right, working his way down the balance pipes. No problem. Cleared on that. And he's on the trapeze at 7. Got the little swing. And engaged with the first coat hanger. Engaged with the second. Cleared on the block. Now he's making his way up to our spinning barrel. Shuffling his way across. Nice transition to the second. Big reach for the ring. Pulling his way up top. Grabbing tight. And got the bar to spin. Just got to get himself over there. And he's there. Can he lache to the trapeze? And can he clear? He can. He's through obstacle 8. All right. So Luke's on the rope, climbing his way up to that pipe. Gotta make his way out to that ring. See if he can keep himself high enough for that big boot scoot swing and catch the ring on the far side. Hold up. And he caught the ring. Can he get the rope for the clearance? And he's down. All right, we have another obstacle, another competitor going for another 10. Luke's out on that first cannonball, trying to make his way through. Lost the grip there at the end, but great run out of Luke. Luke got through 9 obstacles in 2 minutes, 7.02 seconds, which was good enough to put him in 4th overall. And up next, we're going to have Noah. Noah's on the starting block, competing for Ninja Mania. As soon as he gets counted in, we're going to start his stage 2 run. Noah's very quickly through the first 2 obstacles. Trying to jump through number 3, got off that little spinner there. Setting for the 4th, getting a big swing, and climbing up on. All right, he's making his way through those spinning discs. Cleared his way through that, skipping that ring, and back down the balance pipes. Quickly climbing up to that trapeze. Luke sets himself back, builds some swing. Let's see how quickly he can get through these coat hangers here. On the second. And feet hit on the landing there. All right, Noah's up at our spinning barrels. Big jump out, hopping himself across. Big pop to the second. Getting those legs up. He's on the ring. Taking the turnaround approach. Facing the bar. Getting down. Squeeze tight. He's got it over. Reaching out for it. One hand's on. Got the second. And right into the lache. He's got the trapeze. And he's got the clear. All right, he's off for number 9. Big jump out for the rope. All right, he's on the pipe. Let's see if he can keep himself up to make his way through the boot scoop. Big ride. He got the ring. Can he get to the rope? Looks like he's going to clear this one. Think so. And he has. Noah's up for obstacle 10 here. Engaging with that first cannonball. Got to be real controlled with our movements here. Don't have a lot of time left. Got to try to get in that first hook. Trying to skip for the second. But unfortunately he ran out of time. Great run from Noah. Noah got through 9 obstacles in 2 minutes and 7.96 seconds, which was good enough to have him in 5th place, right behind his teammate, Luke Kessler. Up next, we're going to have Kennedy Gordon. Kennedy's on that starting block here. Oh, it's actually already off in the run through the first obstacle. Sprinting through the second. And already down, working on number 3 at the far end of the course. Kennedy's competing for Surge. Got that ring out. Big swing through number 4. Climbing her way up. She's already started on 5. And she's through obstacle 5. Making her way along those balance pipes back towards the starting block. Up on 7. Building some swing on the first coat hanger, on the second. And she's cleared number 7. Climbing her way up to start the spinning barrels. Got a hold of that ring and transition to well up top very easily. Squeezing tight. Flipping the pipe. And let's see how she manages transitioning herself over. There we go. Both hands are on. Building up some swing. Got to that trapeze. Can she hit the landing? And she has cleared 8 obstacles. Making her way up the rope. Getting started at number 9. Hands are on the pipe. Can she navigate this boot scoot and keep everything up? Big swing. Caught the ring. She's through to that side. Can she get down the rope and clear? She can. She's through 9. And Kennedy is up with a decent bit of time left. 35 seconds so far to get through these cannonballs. You gotta be really careful, as you've heard me say before here. As we start to swing too much, it's really challenging getting him in the hooks. She's got the first halfway through. Gotta pull this one out. As you guys can see, they shake all over, but she's got him in there. Great concentration. Making her way along, working on that last. Oh, so close. Time's running short. She's almost there. Ah, and Kennedy just ran out of time. That was a great run from her. She made it through those 9 obstacles she competed in 1 minute and 46.5 seconds, which is fast enough to have her all the way up in second place. Up next, we have Serena Wilson. Serena's competing for Surge Ninja. She's on that starting block, getting counted in and starting her run. Ripping her way down through those first few obstacles. And she's getting that ring and getting her big swing through for 4. And she's up on number 5. Making her way through those discs. Big grip up on the spinning disc, and she's through number 5. Making her way along the spinning pipes back towards the front. She's climbing her way up, getting the trapeze. Got that first coat hanger right to the second. Big swing through, and she's cleared number 7. Making her way up to the spinning barrels at 8 here. Big jump out, hopping right across. Legs up. And she transitions herself up to the top. She's got it there. Holding tight. Oh, but I think we had the same thing happen to a couple earlier competitors earlier. The pipe, the pad itself can spin sometimes. Got to squeeze real tight to get everything to move as a unit. Here she goes for her second attempt. Got the pipe over that time. Oh, but unfortunately couldn't get that second handoff and swung off to end her run there. Great run from Serena. Up next we have PJ. PJ's on the starting blocks there. Is that signed in so like I can switch the divisions and all that stuff? Perfect. Cool. All right, and PJ just got through obstacle number 5 there, making his way across those balance pipes on number 6, climbing up for number 7, building up some swing on the trapeze there. He's on that first coat hang. And we're through obstacle number 7. Climbing up for those spinning barrels. Big jump out. Hopping their way along. And up to the ring. Making great time here as well. PJ's going for that big squeeze, holding tight. Got to get that pipe to flip. And it's there. Can PJ transition? Big swing over, got the trapeze, and can we get the clear on the pad? Yep. All right, over to the rope. We got a big climb up, shuffle over, and a hold tight for a big boot scoop swing. Got the ring on the other side. We got to make our way through 2 rings, get to that rope, and we're down. And PJ's making their way over to that 10th and final obstacle here. On the first cannonball. 30 seconds left here. Gotta have some great concentration to get it in there. Nice job, PJ. Working their way along. Time's starting to get a little short, but PJ can get to the rope, and with a little backswing, are we gonna see our second clear? And we have! Great run out of PJ. PJ made it through all 10 obstacles in 2 minutes, 24.18 seconds, which is good enough to have them in second for the entire run. Up next, we have DJ. DJ's also competing for Ninja Mania, getting set up on that starting block right there. And he's off through the first obstacle. Through obstacle 2, sprinting down towards the end. No problem with 3, swinging through 4, and right away climbing up to 5. Already passed that first spinning disc, engaged with the second, no need for the ring. And we've cleared 5, we've cleared 6, and we're right on up, getting started on 7. DJ's on the first and the second, and cleared through the coat hangers. He's making his way up to those spinning barrels there. Hopping the hands along. Onto the second. Big reach up. Got the legs on top. You hold tight and flip it. Yes, he can. Now can he transition over to that pipe? Very nice. Building some swing. Caught the trapeze. And cleared. All right. DJ's going to send up that rope again. Shuffle across that pipe. Heard me say a couple times here, they got to hold that body, the hips, the legs up high in that boot scoot swing. There's a little fluffy mat on the ground there that they cannot touch. All right, DJ's in position. Got the ring. Big swing. Ah, but just couldn't keep those legs up. Great run out of PJ. DJ made it through 8 obstacles in 1 minute, 26.78 seconds, which is good enough to get him up into 10th place and crack that leaderboard there. Up next, we have Poppy Parker. Poppy Parker's also competing for Ninja Mania. And Poppy's on that starting block there. Getting her shoes chalked up by Coach Ryan. Getting counted in, ready to go. And Poppy made it quickly through those first 4 obstacles of the course. She's up working on those spinning discs. And quickly through those as well too. Running across those spinning pipes without a problem, cleared that. On the trapeze at 7, on the first, on the second, and already off the coat hangers. Poppy's moving with a purpose. Jumping out to that first barrel. Hopping across to the second, and big reach up for the trapeze, or for the ring. Swinging herself up. Got the pipe over. She's got to transition herself over to it. She's got the trapeze, and she's cleared. She's over to number 9, out on the rope. transition. She's got the ring, and she survived the boot scoop. And everything's up. She got the ring on the other side. I think she's going to be coming down, and she's done it. She's back at number 10 here. 40 seconds to go. We've seen other competitors with this amount of time on the clock, so it is doable. As I've said before, these things are shaky. They've got to be very careful. At the end of a course like this, I'm sure their arms are pumped. Endurance, it's pretty incredible they do this. Very fortunate Poppy stopped that one there. She got that one hooked. Time's running a little short. She's got to keep moving. She can hook this. She's still got a chance. She's got that one in. Can she pull back and get our third clear? Oh, and just in the nick of time. And with that, Poppy cleared all 10 obstacles in 2 minutes and 27.18 seconds, which is good enough to have her in third place behind PJ. Up next, we have Julian. Julian's competing for Vitality Obstacle Fitness. He's starting the run right now. Blitzing through that first obstacle. Blitzing through 2 and sprinting down towards the back at 3. Jumps out for that big swing through 4. Climbing her way up. And working her way across the discs and the mail slot. Past the second disc. And we've cleared obstacle 5 and 6. Started on 7. Big reach for that. And unfortunately, we had someone stand in a terrible spot for our vision right there. But as we see, we cleared through number 7. And Julian is making their way up for obstacle number 8, hopping along those spinning barrels. Julian made their way up top. They got that pipe to spin over. We transition our way over. He's got it there, building some swing to the trapeze. And let's see how we clear it. Now we're making our way over to obstacle 9. And unfortunately, we still have a little obstructed view, so I'll try to do my best to describe all of this to you guys. Julian's shimmying his way across the pipe. Got his hand on the ring there. Going for the big boot scoop. Caught the ring on the other side. Transition to the second. And is climbing their way down. Cleared number 3. So we're coming up for another competitor working on our cannonballs at obstacle 10 here. And again, if we watch the clock, we got 24 seconds left. So Julian's going to need to be nice and quick through this if he wants to get the full clear. He's got it in there. He's looking good so far. Can he hook number 4? He's got that one in. Time's running short, though. And a great run out of Julian there. Great run. Julian got through those 9 obstacles in 1 minute and 52.1 seconds, which is good enough to have him up in 6th place. Running next, we're going to have Evelyn. Evelyn's competing for Vitality Obstacle Fitness. She's flying through that first obstacle. Sprinting down through number 3. Getting set for that big set on swing on number 4. Climbing up for 5. First disc, mail slot, second disc, and clear. Back down, making their way towards the starting block. They're already up on obstacle 7, swinging through those coat hangers. And Evelyn's moving with a purpose as she does a big jump out to those spinning barrels. Hopping her way along, big reach out for the ring. And squeeze tight while we flip that pipe. Nice. Get those hands out and over. Building up some swing. Nice. And she's cleared. Jumping out right away, wasting no time resting. Getting right out, shimmying over. So she can keep it up high. Pulling back, everything's set. Caught the ring. To the second ring. To the rope. And cleared number 9. Evelyn's got over a minute for this 10th obstacle. This is definitely our fastest pace we've seen get here yet. Nice control, good focus, seeing those hooks right into the rings. And off to the rope. And I think we might be seeing our fastest clear yet. Great run from Evelyn. Evelyn cleared that course in 1 minute, 53.68 seconds. Our first competitor to break the 2-minute mark. Up next, we're going to have Grayson. Grayson's competing for Vitality Obstacle Fitness. Quickly through those first 2 obstacles, making their way through number 3. Over to 4, we're at a big swing across, and right up and on to obstacle 5. Cleared number 5. Making their way across the balance pipes on the ground, and already starting on obstacle number 7. On the first coat hanger to the second coat hanger. Climbing their way up. Big jump out. Hopping right past those barrels. Grayson's up, immediately squeezing, spinning that pipe, making this look easy. Both hands on, building up that swing, caught the trapeze, and we've cleared 8 obstacles. Big jump out, pulling himself up that rope with some purpose. Walking those hands out and getting set for that big old boot scoot swing. Let's see if Grayson can keep everything up. And catch the rings. Looks like he got the first, the second, and he's on the rope. He's cleared 9 obstacles, and we have another competitor getting to this 10th obstacle with about a minute left. All right, so Grayson's out. Trying to unhook. He's in on that 4th one. Trying to hook the 5th. I think he's got it. Big swing. And another clear. Great run from Grayson. Grayson completed that course in 1 minute, 58.21 seconds. It's our second competitor to be under the 2 minutes mark, and good enough to have them in second place. Up next, we have Taya. Taya's competing for Surge Ninja. And they're already through that first and on to the second obstacle. Sprinting down towards obstacle number 3. Already through that. Up on 4, swinging their way across. Ooh, landing block. Popped out a little bit there, but that didn't affect Taya. Still swinging her way through obstacle 5 here. Cleared that. Running back along those balance pipes and already up and going on obstacle 7. Out on those spinning barrels, working on obstacle 8. Already to the second, hands up, pulling up over the top. got that pipe to spin. Working on the lache. Caught the trapeze. And hit the landing for the clear.
Is it age?
I got right up that rope. Out on the pipe. Already engaged with that ring and pulling back, getting ready for the big boot scoot swing. Oh, and she caught that ring on the other side. And cleared number 9. We're over on the starting block of number 10. Working on those cannonballs. Hook the third. Let's see if we can transition over to number 4. Very nice control. Staying with it, staying with it. She's got that one hooked. I think we might be seeing another clear. Great run out of Kaya there. Great run. Kaya got through that course in 2 minutes, 3.24 seconds, which is good enough to have her in 3rd place as of right now. And up next, we have 2 competitors left. Braden Powers is going to be running right now. Braden's running for Vitality Obstacle Fitness. He's already through that first obstacle. He's through the second and already working his way to the back. Done with 3, done with 4. Moving so quick I can barely describe what he's doing. Onto the second spinning disc, and he's clear through there. Running back over those spinning pipes, done with 6. Climbing up, starting 7 on the trapeze. First coat hanger, building some swing, pulling back. Caught the second, and we're clear 7. Braden's making his way up to those spinning barrels there. Jumped, wow, right out to that second one, already on top. Gonna give a nice tight squeeze, flip that pipe over. Got one hand on, got a second hand on, building some swing. Caught that trapeze, and he is down. Already climbing that rope up towards obstacle number 9. He's out at that ring. Building that big swing, and he's got the ring on the far side. And he has cleared number 9. Braden's out at that starting block for number 10 here with over a minute to go. Nice control going into the 3rd. Nice control going into the 4th. And the 5th. I think Braden's done this once or twice before. Big swing through, and we have another clear. Great run from Braden. Braden demolished that course. He got through all 10 obstacles in 1 minute and 37.19 seconds, which easily has him in first place as of right now. Let's see what our last competitor, Spencer, has in store for us. Spencer's over on that starting block, getting ready to get counted in. And our last Vitality Fitness member here. Through those first obstacle really fast. And through 2 and sprinting to that back number 3. Already off at number 3. Swinging through 4. Climbing their way up with a purpose to number 5 here. On that second spinning disc at 5. And we've cleared. And we're down. Oh, and again, we have some serious obstruction by the camera there. So I will describe you as Spencer swinging through the coat hangers. Oh, and unfortunately, Spencer came a little early before the mounting block, or the landing block at 7 there, and cut that run a little shorter than I think he was hoping that one would have gone for. That was an unfortunate little mistake at the end there after a great start of the run. And that should be our final competitor of the wave.
Hey. Braden's walking back. Braden! Did you see it? What? Braden? No! The big 3 last year.
All right, and that should do it for Wave 2 with our 9-10 division here at the NENA Championships up at Action Athletics in Norwood, Massachusetts here. Thank you guys for tuning in. We should be starting Wave 3, which will be stage 1 and 2 for our 15-plus competitors. Not too long now. So we'll see you guys back with that wave soon. Thanks for tuning in.